Hello. My name is Chase. Not really sure how to start this, to be entirely honest, but I'll figure that out. So, what this video is about is people who have a speech disorder like me. Now, I probably don't sound like I have one. However, I've been working on a method. I call it the raw method. I've been working on this for about three or 4 years now, and obviously it's working for me. You know. Um, Speech disorder that I have is a stutter. Now the technique. Well, first of all, 3 million Americans suffer from my speech disorder. Most of them are males. Doctors don't know what's up with that. I guess I don't know, but the problem is that there's not a whole lot out there to improve someone's speech disorder. Now I'm saying speech disorder because my stutter doesn't like to say stutter. ain't that annoying? But yeah. So there's not a whole lot to improve someone's stutter out there. Now there's a few different things. Like one that I just found through a quick Google search is HCRI, which is a stutter therapy. It's a 12-day program, stuff like that. And I saw this and I'm like, all right, well, I'll see if I can apply. But it's only in Virginia. You have to go to Roanoke, Virginia, to receive the therapy, and I go into Virginia. Not gonna happen. I'm still in high school. I still have a life. A lot of people who, people across the nation, they won't be able to go to that. Another thing that I've seen before that I thought about getting is something called a speakeasy, where there are multiple, kind of off branches of that. Now, what that does is it uses a system called DAF, which is delayed auditory feedback, and it basically repeats your own voice back to you with a slight delay. What this does is it kicks in the chorus effect. What that is for someone who has a speech disorder like me. If you speak in a group, if the entire group is saying the same thing as you at the same time, you can say whatever you want. I could read a 12-page essay if there was someone saying it with me. Now, what the speakeasy does and other stuff like that is it kicks in that effect. What's funny is for people who don't have a stutter is it does the exact opposite. It actually screws them up. It makes it so that they can't talk, which is kind of interesting, but whatever. That's aside from the point. But the point I'm trying to make here is it's hard to find stuff that can help you. Now, you may be thinking, well, you just put up the speeches, so just get that. Here, let's see how much that is. It's a lot, by the way, but I'm going to bring it up to be precise. I'm just going to move that back there. There we go. So, speakeasy, I'm on the home page. I really should have had this up beforehand, but whatever. Last time I checked, it was several $1,000s, if I recall correctly. And you had to go to a place to get it fitted to you because it's custom made to you. It goes in your ear. There's several different models, stuff like that. Now, the main problem here is that this is not practical. This is not. Well, it's easy. It's just not practical. It's expensive. All that. Which is the reason why I came up with the raw method. What this method does is, first of all, it does have a couple requirements. First, your stutter has to be similar to mine in a way that you can tell when a block is coming. Second, you need to know what you can say and what you cannot say on a whim. Now, if you don't have a stutter, you probably don't know what I'm talking about, but if you do, you know that sometimes there's just certain sounds that you just cannot say. The stutter is affected by a lot of things. The time of day, your mood, how awake you are. Sometimes it feels like just the freaking temperature affects it, There's a lot of things that go into your stutter. And those all affect the raw technique, or the raw method. Um, However, I've been working on this method for a couple years now, and I wanted to kind of bring it out because I think hopefully I have developed it to the point where you know, other people. Now, I used to have a fairly severe stutter. Now, most people don't even realize I used to be, you know, that guy at school who stuttered. That's who I was. That was a part of who I was. However, now I'm just that guy, you know? Most people don't know I have a stutter. And sometimes this actually kind of backfires if my stutter's really bad one day. I don't really have an excuse. I can't just say, oh, well, sorry, I have a stutter. But only right now, not, you know? But to me, that's a lot better than stuttering all the time. So this is going to be a multi-part series because this video is just to introduce the raw method, all that, say what it's about, stuff like that. So you may have noticed that you probably haven't really noticed many of my blocks. I've been counting. I've hit 63 different blocks, and I have dodged them. I have avoided them. All that. You may have only noticed half a dozen, maybe up to 10. But really, unless you're someone who knows me, or I don't know, maybe you just have a really good eye and ear, you may have noticed a few more than that, but you haven't noticed all of them, I can guarantee it. Now, a big part of this method is knowing when you're going to hit a block. That is crucial. If you don't know that, you need to work on that. I don't know if you can, to be entirely honest. I don't know. If you can know when you're going to hit a block, then great. That's part of the method in and of itself. What you need to work on then is your vocabulary base. What I mean by that is the amount of words you know that have the same meaning. So, you know, I'm trying to think of an example, I'm drawing a blank, but synonyms, you need to know a lot of those, because part of this method entails that when you're about to hit a block, you just switch words. Now, this is kind of tricky. So, what happens is you're about to say a word and you know you're going to hit a block at some point in that word, whether that be at the start, that's where most of mine are. I know my father, he has trouble in the middle. So, what you need to do is learn words that you have trouble with on a regular basis, but you still have to say, you know, like the word the, you still have to say it, there's no way to avoid it. If you can't just avoid the word altogether, but it's a common word like the, for example, then you need to learn something else that has the exact same meaning. However, there really isn't one with that, so you just need to work on normal speech therapy, or, you know, just stuff like that. Yeah. So, I will admit this method is not foolproof, and keep in mind it's not the entire method, not even close. But, okay. Sorry, something just like, I don't know. Anyways, that's not the entire method. This is going to be a multi-part series describing the method. Keep in mind, this is not a get-rich-quick kind of method. Trust me, I wish it was. It took me 4 years just to develop this thing to the point where I feel like I can start teaching other people. Yeah, there's just, you know, it's going to take a while. I'll be honest. It's going to take at least a year, if not 2, for you to get fluent at the method, at least in the way that I did. And maybe I'm just slow as hell, and you'll get it in like a week. I don't know. It's my first time teaching anybody. But yeah, so I need to wrap this up. I don't remember if my YouTube channel has the 10-minute restriction. I don't remember. It may not even be a thing anymore. Hell if I know. But yeah, so my name is Chase Buchanan, inventor of the raw method, and you know, have a nice day.